Hey buds, we wanted to show you just how easy it is to sprout seeds, and so we thought we'd walk you through the process. There are many different kinds of sprouting devices you can buy. We really like this one with the tiers, but you can also just use a little mason jar with a wide mouth too. So the first step is to take your seeds and you take a tablespoon or two, whatever works with your container, put them in the bottom. Nice light layer. This one is a sandwich booster from Mum's Sprouting Seeds, which when we were reading the back, they're actually from Saskatchewan just like us, so that's kind of extra cool. And we've had good success with them in the past. But you actually don't even have to buy seeds. These are seeds that I collected from pennycress this summer, so I was going to try sprouting a few of them in the jar too. You can do your own wild sprouts. Then add a bit of water to cover them, and for this first part you just soak them for 4 to 8 hours. If you have a package, make sure you read the back to see if they have any suggested times, but we will come back in a few hours and do the next part. So after you've waited enough hours, all you have to do is simply drain it. So like we said, you don't need a special container. If you want to use a jar, you can just put a little cheesecloth or something like that over top, elastic band, and that allows you to drain out the liquid. And that is literally all you have to do every day, is rinse it once or twice and drain it. And in a week or so, you should have something tasty to eat. So keep watching, and we will try to document the progress for you. Also, there's lots of different kinds of seeds that you can sprout. Speckled peas we have here, alfalfa, and like I said, you can also try wild seeds. I was inspired by Pascal Baudard, and he's apparently working on a new book, which is very exciting, regarding collecting wild seeds, but this will be our first time actually sprouting some wild ones, so we'll see how the pennycress does. So here we are a few days later, and our Mum's seeds sprouted very nicely. And the pennycress, on the other hand, it does have a little action going on, but I'm finding it to be a bit slow. I'm not sure if that's airflow or just they're a slower seed to sprout, but I think I'm going to try them maybe in this sprouter next time. However, we did sample them, and they have like a garlicky, peppery, nice flavor, so we'll just use them as is for now. It is recommended that you rinse your sprouts before you use them, so that's what we're going to do here just to be safe. And then we will assemble some tasty eats with them. They're good in sandwiches and salads for starters anyways, or however you like to use them. As far as where you can get your seeds, we did mention that these Mums seeds, we've had very good luck with them, and I guess they're actually in Saskatchewan. Their website is sprouting.com, which is pretty easy to remember, and they do free shipping. I think if you spend $40 Canadian or $50 Canadian if you want them shipped to the US. I think that's how it works, but it's not terribly bad. Other than that, you might find them in a lot of places where you can buy garden seeds, or I know we've seen them around PV Mart, Burley's Garden Center, I think, things like that. So I'll try and put a few things in the links below. One thing I did find with this is I didn't like this cloth. It was a little bit too dense. I think I would use a looser weave next time, or even something like the bag from the garlic. Here, I think it'd be a good mesh for bigger seeds, not for the tiny ones because they might go through, but you could just use that on top. Or I know Mason Tops, or Mason, the makers of Mason jars have a lid that just screws right on for draining, particularly for this purpose. So you might want to invest in that if you want to use the jar method. All right, we'll rinse these and make something up then. So we didn't sprout that many this time, but I should also mention that you can store your finished sprouts in the fridge for up to 10 days if they're well drained. And that you might want to add a piece of paper towel in there to just kind of keep that moisture level at optimal conditions. So all we got to do now is, eat them. I think they might be nice with some avocado. If you're a crafty type person, you might want to keep your avocado pits and skins and dry them out so that you can use them for a natural dye. And the other thing I should mention is that these can be sprouted all year round, and it's particularly great to do so, in the dead of winter or now when it's almost spring, but we still have a lot of snow outside. Have fun.